Camford, the master in IELTS coaching.
Hey, I'm Sanand from Trivandrum. I'm a CA professional. So my future plan is to migrate to Canada. So as you all know, tracking IELTS is an integral part of that, and Camford Academy helped me in clearing my exam. Before getting into the review, let me take you to my score. So this is my score. I scored 8.5 for listening, 8 for reading, 7.5 for writing, and 7 for speaking. And my overall score is 8. Talking about the reading session. A reading session is one of the most difficult session of IELTS exam. Initially, when I joined Camford, I found it very difficult to crack the score. But after 4-5 discussion with Mr. Neto sir, I found it very loosening up, and he had possibly an answer for every kind of questions that could possibly come on your exam. And on the day of my exam, I found it very easy to attempt, and I scored 8 in my reading. Talking about the listening session, it is, as compared to other modules, it is very simple, but then again it has its fair share. So the tips and tricks from Mr. Neto sir helped me in cracking that exam too. And for a migration, it is very important that I score a minimum of 8 so that I could get the maximum point. However, I was able to secure 8.5 for the same. Well, talking about the writing session, everybody agrees that this is the most difficult part on the IELTS exam. But Mr. Neto is there with you throughout the sessions, and he will help you. He has helped me a lot in correcting my writing, the mistakes. He found all the mistakes that I made, and it helped me to score 7.5 in my exam. The speaking session has its own difficulties, but when I joined it was difficult for me to answer properly the questions. But Neto sir, he sat with me, he corrected my the mistakes I made, the vocabulary and the grammatical mistakes, and to give a neutral accent. These 3 are the most important part in the speaking test. So he sat with me, he corrected my the neutral mistakes I made, and on the day of my exam, I felt it very easy to score. So I secured a 7 in my speaking. As a proof, I would like to take you to my score one more time. So this is my score: 8.5 for listening, 8 for reading, 7.5 for writing, and 7 for speaking, and an overall band of 8. So if you want to score at least 7 in all bands of the test, Camford Academy is the right place, and Neto sir is the right trainer for you.
Camford, the master in IELTS coaching.